Hello, it's me. Oh, fuck. Every time, like, that's why, oh my God, every time I'm trying to start recording, here they are. Blah, 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 blah. Don't you guys see that I'm trying to record? What is this? Okay, guys. Hey! What's up? Let me take these off. Ow! Oh, shit. That hasn't happened in a while. Aww. Hey, guys. What's going on? Oh, well, let's see. Had a doctor's appointment this morning, hence... Oh, sweet Jesus. Hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Life is happening, but that's what BEANIEUNSCRIPTED is about. Okay, so listen, guys, you can watch 1,000 YouTube channels and everybody has their own shtick, and a lot of them are cookie cutter cutouts, and that's just not my bag. Okay, I feel like I'm being a phony ass if I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's great. I know if somebody has an agenda on social media, you know, like they want to build their channel, because if you get to 1,000 subbies, that's when you get monetized. Your girl Beanie is so far from 1,000 subbies, I'm not even worried about it. And it's not about getting monetized, because I don't need the peanuts from YouTube. But that's who I am. Like, listen, I'm going to take work emails. I'm going to take some phone calls. But I ultimately am coming back to talk to you guys, because it gives me pleasure to talk with you guys, and to make some new acquaintances and to share my life experiences. So, what I thought I'd talk about today, hold on. You know, I got to put something in my hand because I'm an ADDer. So, yeah, if you guys never realized that, I do have ADD. I'm okay with sharing that. It makes me very good at my job. But yeah, so like a lot of times when I skip around in a conversation, that's that ADD, you know, that impulsivity. But yeah, so who cares? Where the hell? I had something. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Anywho, so what I thought I would talk about today is I have a few, well, particularly two viewers who will send me emails regularly, and I love that. If you guys don't know, my email address is in the description box. You're welcome to send me emails. Don't send me wiener pictures. I don't want to see your weens. Okay, I can go on Pornhub and see enough wieners to last me a lifetime. I don't want to see nasty stuff. But if you want to send me, you know, an email, or, you know, share your story, and it's easier for you to do it on email, send it to me. That's cool. I'm good with it. That's why the email address is there. But I did have one of my frequent emailers asked me to tell a little bit more about myself and my backstory. So I'm willing to do that, but just know that I'm not giving you my social. I'm not going to take you on a tour of my house. I mean, you can see my ceiling fan, and you can see my front door, and you see my little cross up there, and that's my living room. I work in my dining room. Behind me, my dining room is used as a dining room. I have a dining room table and chair over here, but then directly behind me is my sewing station. Now, I do have a sewing room. I just don't like that room, and I should do something with that room, so I do like it, and so that I do work in there. But I prefer to be out in the dining room, living room area of my house. My house is not that large. I mean, it's like 1,000 square feet. I'm one person, so it's 3 bedrooms. It's enough for me. It's enough for me, you know. So yeah, so yeah, I'm willing to do that. Just, just know that there's certain things I'm not going to share with you. Maybe over time I will. Maybe over time I won't. I don't know. I just do whatever I want to do on Beanie, I just do me. I can't worry about what everybody else does and shares. But if you have specific questions from me or of me in an effort to get to know me, then ask them. And, the worst I'm going to not do is not answer them. So a little bit about me. I am a middle-aged, single woman who wears dentures. I'm a grandma. I have one child. She's married. They have one child. And, I work a lot. I work a lot and I don't have a lot of free time. So the free time I do have, I use it very wisely. And sometimes using it wisely is by me doing absolutely nothing. Sometimes I just need to disengage. Working from home has been great for me as far as just not having to always decompress from other people's energy when you're around other people. But yeah, so I don't know what to share about myself because this person just said, can you tell us more about you? Well, I don't know what you want to know. If you want to know anything. Right now, this channel was started talking about my dentures. It was a channel that I had planned on doing for the last 3 years. And it wasn't always about the teeth. My teeth just were the springboard for me to finally just to say, what are you worried about? There are plenty of channels out there that are not everything that they could be. And, are you worried about people judging you or, like what was holding you back, Beanie? So the teeth were a springboard for me to start this channel. I don't see the teeth being the only thing that I talk about in the channel, but it will be, always talked about at least for the next year. And I talked about that in a previous video as well, that, I'll talk about my teeth because first of all, I love not looking into my mouth and seeing all those caverns and spaces. And I just, God, you guys, I'm so upset with myself that, I went for so long not taking care of it. And for what? I'm much happier now. I am. Yeah, well, listen, Bob makes me pissed, mad, We're not talking about Bob, and we're not talking about the letdowns of the acclimation to, the immediates. But overall, I'm so happy that I don't have the infection. I'm so happy that I don't have the broken teeth. And I'm so happy that I can... You know what I did today? I'm going to tell you what I did today. One of my coworkers sent me a message and said that another one of my coworkers was having a moment and that he was quite pissy and he was slamming the phones and, something didn't work out, which is normal in our business and particularly when money's involved. And she was annoyed. She's in the office, so she was annoyed that he was annoyed. And I let her know, I said, listen, just leave him alone. In the meantime, I sent him a video, right? Like I said, I put a video and I said, hey, it's me. And he has a nickname for me, so I gave him my nickname. I said, hey, it's me. I said, I woke up this morning and I was feeling kind of salty. And, I said my little spiel. We have a big banter, me and this guy. Hold on a second. Oh my God, it's like the busiest Friday in the face of the universe. Okay, so me and this particular coworker that she was annoyed with, he and I have a great rapport. And when I'm in the office, I've been known to threaten him time or two, tell him I'll kick him in the nuts, throat punch him. He's a lot of fun. Like he is like a gentle soul, but he's a lot of fun. So if he's getting annoyed, that means something's getting to him. So I sent him this video to cheer him up because he had just said to me earlier this week, Beanie, when are you going to come into the office for a visit? Because I sure miss you. And I said, oh, you miss abusing me? He says, yes, I miss abusing you. He says, but you make me laugh every day and I miss you. And so I said, well, it would be fun. She said he's having a bad day. Let me send him a video where I'm being how I would normally be in the office, be a little rough, and how nice it was that I could send that video and not be embarrassed to show my face or have to go like this. Like, I was just able to send him a video, and I sent it to his phone, and he loved it. He did. He loved it. And then after, we were just chatting and again, bantering, then he let me know, he says, Miss Beanie, there's days that I just don't know what to do. He goes, it's so frustrating, it's so discouraging. So he was able to open up to me after that. And I don't know that if I didn't have my teeth fixed, if I would have made that video. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I was able to do that, even with these, gummy chops. So yeah, I don't know what else to share. You guys know I like to research stuff. I like to immerse myself, and that's part of the ADD thing, is to immerse yourself into something that interests you. So when something does interest me, I throw myself completely into it, learning everything about it, being a voracious learner. It's a gift and a curse at the same time, because if there's something I'm not interested in or that I find difficult to learn because of the learning you have different executive functions that are affected depending on what kind of ADD you have. And the way that my learning is affected by that, if I'm not interested in something, it makes learning it a lot harder, and I have to play a lot of mind games with myself to make myself want to learn it. So I'm trying to think, what else could I share? Like, what, I don't feel like I'm that interesting. I don't know. I just do whatever I want to do. I don't care for the status quo. I again mentioned cookie cutter cutouts. I don't like doing what everybody else does. I find that annoying. I just know it's everybody following social protocol. It's just like, there's a name for it in sociology, and the name of it escapes me. But it's just, I just don't do that. That's why I don't even care what my thumbnails look like on the YouTube videos, guys. I know I'd be looking crazy. I let YouTube pick out in the beginning ones, I looked really, really crazy, and I switched them all to my icon, the teeth icon. Because when I went back and looked at them, I'm like, oh my God, like, have some pride, Beanie. Like, have some pride. And now I don't really care. Half of them, I don't know why YouTube picks the shitty ones of me that they pick, but they always pick me like this. Or, like crazy pictures. But I don't care to have to sit there and pose. That to me is not comfortable. Like, I don't feel like, why? Like, why do I need to do that? If that's going to determine whether or not you click on my video, how I look, I don't need you to click on my video. Like, if you're worried about that, then you and we're not on the same level emotionally. I'm beyond that. That was 20 years ago for me. There is so much more to a person than how they look. Someone's moral compass is so much more important to me, and how they treat other people, and how they treat themselves and how they talk about themselves is so much more than the show that somebody puts on. I can do without that. I see through it like a fart in a car, and I don't knock other people if that's how they roll. It's just not how your friend Beanie rolls. I just don't do that. I grew up in up north. I live down south. I've lived down south for several years now, and I don't regret leaving. I do miss, there's certain things that I miss, particularly my first few years living in the south. But now this is my home, and the southern way of life is my way of life. You'll catch me once in a while. I'll use southern words, and I'll say, buggy instead of a cart. It was always a cart, but now it's a buggy. That's a shopping cart, by the way. I don't say pop. A lot of people, I don't hear a lot of people say pop. Where I live in the South, it's very diverse. It's not like one type of Southern vernacular either. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of transplants, so you have a lot of variations. And I'm on the border of several Southern states, and each of those states also have their own vernacular. So you'll get a mix of Southern lifestyle. Like, there's one thing that I miss from guys up north is like the way that a man from up north walks. Like, Northerners just have a swag. Like, they do. Like, they got, especially like New York City guys, they just got swag when they walk. It's so sexy. But then down here, Southern guys, they got a thing about them too, like manners, holding the door for you, ma'am, sir. I love it, and I've adopted it. You know, listen, you can't move someplace and then expect them. And it was a little bit hard when I first moved in the South. But if you hear me talking, you know, like when I was at the doctor's today, and they're asking me questions, it's ma'am, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You know, it's, you can still be you, but you also can take on the region that you live in. Now, do I like the passive aggressive thing that Southerners do? No, that's still hard for me to deal with because I'm a very upfront person. You know, that part is still hard for me. But the Southern lifestyle, I love it. I love it. I love my life here. I wish I would have started enjoying my life here sooner. But the transition was a little bit difficult for me. And, you know, I had a few rough years. You know, it just, certain businesses that I worked for didn't work out. And I had a tragedy in my family, which I'm not interested in talking about now, but maybe one day in the future I will. But that was devastating, and it devastated my, you know, my family for like a year and a half. You know, before we started feeling like we were normal again. And, yeah, I don't know what else to share. I mean, this is a 20-minute video already, and I don't really feel like I said much of anything other than, like, I don't know what to say. Isn't that funny? I'm a big talker, but, I mean, sometimes you just have to be specific. So if you guys have specific questions, you know, again, feel free to ask. I don't know. I am who I am. You're either going to enjoy watching me or you're going to find me annoying. I can't help that. You know, you're welcome to your feelings, your emotions. My hope is always to be of service. And, you know, even if you walk away with a little bit of something better, or saying, hey, listen, today I'm just going to make it a great day. Even if it's, you know, didn't start out great, I'll make it a great day, because listen to Beanie, and, you know, she has struggles too, and, you know, she works hard to make it a great day no matter what. Anyhow, let me go. I'm going to go answer this email, and I got another conference call, I think, at 2 hours. I don't know. Okay, guys. Sorry I didn't mean to yawn. I will talk to you soon. Please like and subscribe. Or don't. I can't force you to do anything. If you feel compelled to do it, you're going to do it. You're an individual. And feel free to shoot me an email if you feel like that's a more comfortable way of communication for you. All right. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I will check in with you guys on Monday when it's... Oh, by the way, I had mentioned that I had gone to the doctor's today. And... Well, I already did that. I'm not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it Monday. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.